Hello guys, Michaela here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build of my Building Europe series. Today we are building a row of houses inspired by the typical city houses in Denmark. I built 4 of them in total, but only 2 of them are furnished and ready to be lived in. So I kept the white one and the yellow one empty, and the orange and blue one are actually furnished because it would take me forever to do them all. So I felt like I would leave the 2 empty and you could furnish them yourself if you want to download this build from the gallery. So as I already said, we are going to Denmark this week. Denmark is a Nordic country in the northern Europe. It is the member of the EU. However, it does not pay with euro, it pays with Danish krone, if that's the correct pronunciation. So, I mean, Danish is a little bit like German, isn't it? So I am counting on that, that it's krone, like in German. The Kingdom of Denmark, which is a parliamentary constitutional monarchy, is a unitary state consisting of Denmark itself and 2 autonomous territories, Greenland and Faroe Islands. It consists of 1 peninsula, Jutland, and 443 islands. The country is led by Queen Margaret II, and it has a female Prime Minister as well at the moment. The country has around 5.8 million inhabitants. The capital is Copenhagen, and the official language is Danish, with Faroese, Greenlandic and German as regional recognized languages. What is very interesting is that the Danish language has no word that translates into please. So yeah, they don't say please apparently. I don't speak Danish, so I can't really say, but that's what I read online. The Danish kingdom reached its greatest power during the existence of a personal union in the 15th century with Sweden and Norway, and it was the biggest country in Europe at the time. But the union later broke, and Denmark was on its own. Denmark has a temperate climate characterized by mild winter and relatively cool summers. There's also a variation in daylight connected to the polar day and night. Obviously, it's not as bad, not as much as in like the north of the Scandinavian peninsula, but they still can feel the change between the polar day and polar night. The economy is focused on less material challenging fields like furniture making, electronics, boat engines, textiles, or food production. Denmark is also famous for its beer manufacturing, with Carlsberg as the most renowned brand. It used to be predominantly an agricultural country, but nowadays it is more based around services, as pretty much any other economy in the world. I mean, obviously not those like developing countries, but the developed countries are based around services. Denmark, as well as the Netherlands, is the country of bicycles, especially because it's so flat and a lot of people, especially in bigger cities, use bike to get to work. The country is mainly lowlands, with average elevation at 131 meters above the sea level and the highest peak at 170, with the most arable land in Europe at 62%. What is very interesting is that you will never be further than 52 kilometers from the sea at any place in the country. The tourism. You can visit a lot of different places. You can visit some bigger cities like the capital Copenhagen with a modern opera house, the Haugen canal, the statue of a mermaid from the Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, and many more sites to be seen in Copenhagen. Other cities are Aarhus, Aalborg, or Odense. Other places to visit are the Bornholm Island, Frederiksborg Castle, or the Kronborg Castle, where Hamlet was actually situated. And there are also two of the oldest amusement parks in the world, which is Bakken and Tivoli Gardens. I think they're both very close to Copenhagen, and they're the oldest in the world. I think at some point in our lives, all of us have played with Lego, and Lego was actually invented in Denmark, in the city of Billund, where you can visit the Lego house, where you can learn more about the toy, play with Lego pieces, and there's also the original Legoland in Denmark. That's pretty much it, what I wanted to say about Denmark. I was in Denmark twice, actually. I was there in 2018 for the World Championship in hockey in Copenhagen, and I absolutely loved it. And I was there a couple of months later when we went on a road trip to Norway, and we stopped in Billund in the Lego house, and I absolutely loved it. I used to be a big fan of Lego when I was a kid. I used to build all the time with my dad, so for me it was like a heaven on earth. So if you like Lego, and if you ever happen to be in Denmark, definitely pay this place a visit. It's a very interesting place. The building is super fun, and yeah. So about the build, so I furnished the first house in sort of like a modern Bauhaus style, and the second one is more traditional looking. So I was thinking the first one could be full, like a university professor. I don't know why it gave me that sort of vibe, but it did. So I had a young college professor in mind when furnishing the first one. I don't know why, God knows. And second one, I don't know, I feel like maybe a pair of grandparents or like one grandparent. I don't know, that was just the vibe it gave me. It was fun. I mean, as I said, it took me forever to figure out the colors, how I wanted to do the roof. So I cut out a lot of me trying to do that at the beginning, because it would take forever, the speed build, and I'm trying to keep them a little bit shorter. So I cut out a lot of it, and I think we're going to move on to the gardens very soon. Right now we haven't done the upstairs area. Sorry about that. We still have some things to do. Yeah, I think I used a lot of the stuff from the still fairly new paranormal stuff back, because it kind of fits with it. I think the style of the pack is very versatile, so it doesn't really have to be a certain style. So some swatches are like boho, some swatches can be modern, some swatches can be like traditional. So I really like. Also, when I was playtesting the build, I had to delete this I don't know, cupboard, whatever it is, because my sim couldn't get around the bed, so I had to delete that one. So there's only the mirror in there. Yeah, we're going to be finished with the upstairs of the second row house. So I kept the other two empty because I felt, I don't know, I didn't really feel like furnishing them, and I thought that maybe you could do them on your own. If you want to download this build on my gallery, my ID is mysixsims, and I really like how it turned out. And it's in the city. Oh, I forgot to say how much it is and how big it is. So it's on a 30 by 20 in Windenburg, in one, like the city area, and it comes in at 131,312 simoleons. So yeah, it's pretty not cheap, but yeah, when you think about there's like 2 full houses and there can be like 2 more, I kind of understand why it's so expensive. And I forgot to turn on the organized debug mod, so I was working with paid landscaping this time around, so that might have increased the price a little bit, just a little bit. So yeah, we're going to be almost at the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm having so much fun with these speed builds about geography, because I'm a geography nerd, as you may or may not know. And yeah, have a great day. We hope you are enjoying yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.